Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shilanitia Damayanti. So today I will explain about subject auxiliary inversion and relative clause. Subject auxiliary inversion. In deep definition, subject auxiliary inversion is a syntactic rule in English where a helping verb auxiliary swaps positions with the subject. In a standard English sentence, the order is subject plus auxiliary. However, under specific grammatical conditions, this is reversed to auxiliary plus subject. Usage conditions. When does inversion occur? Inversion is not random. It is triggered by specific sentence structures. Number 1. Interrogative formation. Questions. Direct questions. You are coming. 2. Are you coming? With questions. What can I do for you? Number 2. Conditional inversion. Omitting if. Often used in informal or literally in English. If I had known. 2. Had I known. If you should need help. 2. Should you need help? Number 3. Negative adverbial fronting occurs when restrictive or negative adverbs never, seldom, rarely, scarcely, little are placed at the beginning for emphasis. I have never seen such a place. 2. Never have seen such a place. Number 4. After, so, neither, nor. Use it to show an agreement. I am hungry. 2. So am I. She doesn't like coffee and neither does he. The do support rule. In English syntax, if a sentence in the simple present or simple past lacks unusual auxiliary verbs, we cannot simply move the main verb to the front. We must provide a dummy auxiliary. Do, does, or did. Incorrect. Know you the answer. Correct. Do you know the answer? Relative clause. Definition and function. A relative clause, also known as an adjective clause, is a dependent clause that functions as an adjective to modify or provide additional information about noun. This noun is referred to as the antecedent. The relative pronouns. The choice of pronoun depends on the role of the noun being replaced. Subject who, people, which, things, that, both. Object whom, people, which, things, that, both. Possessions whose. Examples: the girl whose car was stolen is crying. Crucial distinction. Restrictive versus non-restrictive. This is a vital part of English grammar and punctuation. Number 1. Defining restrictive clauses. These provide essential information to identify the noun. If removed, the sentence loses its intended meaning. No commas are used. Example: the book that I borrowed from the library is lost. Specifies which book. Number 2. Non-defining. Non-restrictive clause. These provide extra information about a noun that is already clearly identified, like proper name. Commas are mandatory. Example: my mother, who is 50 years old, loves gardening. The identify of my mother is already clear without the clause. Relative movement, syntactic view. Technically, a relative pronoun moves from its original positions within the clause to the very front of the clause to link it to the main sentence. Original thought: I liked the movie. You recommended the movie. Process: the movie you recommended which. Final structure: the movie which that you recommended. So now let's move on to part 2. So I will explain about three syntax. So the word number one is the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. S and P, that the V jump, P over, and P that the, and adjective boy and dog. The word number two is the girl who's wearing a red dress is dancing. So the sentence tree is S and P, that the, and girl, CP, rel, who, VP, Brooks is, VP, V wearing, and P, that, or adjective red and dress. VP aux is, V dancing. The word number three is Zephano saw the Hezekiah with the telescope. The syntax tree is S and P Zephano, VP V saw, and P Hezekiah, PP P with, and P that the, and telescope. The word number four is he believes that the earth is round. So the syntax tree is S and P, she, VP, V believes, CP comes that, S and P that the, and it earth, VP, V is adjective round. Last, the word number five is the house where I grew up has been demolished. So the syntax tree is S and P that she, and house, CP relative whole, S and P I, and P V grow up, VP house has been, V demolished. So that's all of my presentation. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.